Hey everybody, this is David, Marissa's husband, and today we're going to take you on a tour of a root cellar. So when we originally looked at our property, there was nothing in the listing that there was a root cellar. There was actually a lot of things missing in the listing, but it wasn't until we explored the property that we found the root cellar. And so we asked the owners if they knew anything about it, and they said it had been caved in and they had abandoned it years ago. So didn't really know a whole lot. All right, so we just bought our dream property, and at our last property we built a really nice root cellar, and we were going to do that again here, but we were excited to find that there was already one made probably 50 years ago, I think. But the sellers of the property said that they were going to try to get it open, and they did not. And so I just wanted to show you guys this before I get it open. You can see on the side here, right in here, it's caved in. Actually, you can see right here the plywood. And so because of that, the door does not budge. It's touching the plywood here. But it's still a really cool, it's really cool. I don't know what the condition on the inside is, if it's collapsed in there or not. But this is before we got it open. It's got an amazing view. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is cut the door actually, but I'm gonna try and see if I can. All right, we busted the door open. And then there's this big metal door, which is very well built. And then there's a padlock down there. So I don't know if we have the key for it, but we'll look and see. All right, so we found some keys for the root cellar in the house. So it'll make life easier. Really caved in on this one side. That is a massive lock. Now we'll see if this door opens. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here.
Can I come in?
Yeah, just a minute. Well, inside here is pretty good still. Potato salad.
Spider over there.
No, potato soup.
Oh. Whoa. There's a lot of things in here. Oh, this is cool. Except it's a clear still. Oh, spiders.
That's a cool tree.
There's a pump.
Yep.
There's a cooler in there. That was our fridge.
They could have hid the stash of cash in the fridge.
That'd be nice.
So unfortunately I didn't take any videos of us actually redoing the root cellar, but I did take some pictures. So we rented a Mini X for another project, and then we cleaned out a whole bunch of the dirt and what turned out to be garbage. We built these frames, rebuilt the wall there with some new rough sawn lumber, and then mounted the frames up to the wall. Now we tore down part of the cabin, and what we used for the walls here were the floor. If you can see on the bottom, the floor stayed there as we pulled off the top. And that's actually some really thick tongue and groove. I think it's 3 inches thick, maybe like 8 inches or something. So we repurposed that floor and screwed it to the frame. And then we put some tarp and tin and backfilled around it. All right, so this is what the root cellar looks like now. Still have a few things to do, but I'll just kind of show it to you. We had the neighbor's cows come in here, break into our yard and kind of make a mess here. But so the part that's buried back there, we doubled up some heavy duty tarp for now. I know it's not gonna last forever, and I will, I'll put some siding for this part that's exposed. We put tin up on the roof, and it is sloping down, so it drains off the top here. And you know, I didn't really build this to last forever. I built it to maybe last another 20-30 years, because the inside, which I'll show you in a little bit, is caving in pretty decent. This side right here, I need to put some tin or some stuff on there, and you can see this is kind of bowing out there too. But we put this heavy-duty canvas tarp on the entry. There's Kitty Cat exploring over there, and then that way it keeps the wind out in the winter, because this is kind of a big entry. Built a big old door. This is where the door was that we cut out, and so built a big old heavy door out of rough sawn lumber. This first part here, we just got some extra crates, some shelves. These are our berry pickers for like choke cherries and gooseberries and currants. On this side, you can see where we replaced the wall. We took a lot of the rotting ones out and then replaced it. You can see some light through there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of that pink foam insulation along this wall and seal it off for the winter. All right, so this is the floor from the cabin. And what we did, I don't know if this is going to show, it might kind of. it goes way back farther than what you can see. And then you can see all this old rotted stuff on the inside. So water won't get to this part anymore because this goes back behind it. And what this is this is 3-inch tongue and groove pine. And so it's really thick. So it holds up really well. But here's what I was kind of showing you. This wall here is very bowed in. It's kind of hard to see on a horizontal. But this board is just all bowed in, and eventually that will continue to do so. So what we did here is just to basically keep it for another couple decades, hopefully. So we have a very crowded root cellar right now. It is the middle of October, and so it is packed for winter goods. The main reason we have all of the canned goods and the jars and stuff is because if we're not able to get out, then we've got plenty of food for a long time. So we got some crates of apples and onions. I always like to have a thermometer in my root cellar just to see what the temperature is. And it looks like it's about 53 or so, which is great. In the wintertime, it'll usually stay below 41. So you could use it for a fridge too, which is really nice. If you have a big haul from Costco or something and you don't have enough room in your fridge, you can stick it in the root cellar. So Marissa canned about 300 jars this year. 300, well, it was more than 300, but did quite a few jars of goodies for this winter. And like I said, it's really crowded and we've got a lot of jars everywhere. So anyways, this is what the inside looks like. I built all these wooden shelves. We did replace the floor. We just put boards over top of the old boards because the other ones were kind of getting old. But we covered those up with some new flooring boards and then built the shelves, and yeah, it works pretty good. Just got a little battery powered light in here, and that way when we come out we can just turn that on and have light out here. So we've already had our first snow for the year, beginning of October. We got about 6 to 8 inches or so. So we're looking forward to having this root cellar set up so we can keep our goods all winter long. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and we'll get back to you.